Hello again, everyone. Have you ever been sat down by a parent at your kitchen table? You know you've done something wrong, you're just not quite sure how much they know. That's kind of what this feels like right now. You and me, we need to have a talk. The other day, I put out what I thought was one of the worst videos I've ever made. I should move this after it's done being built. And I was sick out of my mind. I was losing it. At the end of it, I devolved into just making noises. I wasn't speaking. It was awful. Just absolutely awful. And somehow, despite that, it turned out to be my best video yet, in terms of views, in terms of click-through rate. I don't know if you know that metric. Basically how many times someone clicks on it after viewing it. The thumbnail has absolutely no involvement. Like, I just took a frame out of the video. YouTube recommended it for me. I didn't do a thing to it. It's just a picture of Scott Bakula. I thought to myself, there's no way this video is gonna do well. I'm making it so you can have a laugh. That's what I thought it would do. Give people a laugh. And it somehow turned into the best video I've ever put out. I don't know what that says about me or my content. I'm not angry. No, I'm not angry. I'm just a little disappointed. And that's what I mean by... Ubers. That's what I mean by me sitting you down at the kitchen table. You understand? I'm not angry with you. I'm just a bit sad. Yeah, okay. Good job. This thing I put next to nothing into... Okay, that's not true. I edited that video for probably the first time. I included images that I drew. I illustrated some of my ridiculous thoughts. But it just doesn't feel like it deserves to be the best video I put out, you know? I'm just confused. Like, my mind's not all there. And it's not the usual confusion, like with 2-fort shenanigans, like, what are you doing? It's more the confusion of, what am I doing with my life? You ever think about that? What am I doing with my life? I made these stupid kindergarten drawings and edited those into the video, and somehow that does better than 90% of my videos. 99.9% of my videos, because it did the best out of any video. Capper. I do like the invasion items. The capper's good. But I have my own strange pistol, and I never really saw an interest in a reskin. I prefer the pistol. The particle effects on the capper just make it too easy to be noticed. Haha. I don't know if he was being friendly, but if he was, I'm not having that. I'm in a very strange mood. Obviously, my voice is different, right? I'm recovering. Thankfully. I'm on the mend. I'm not there yet. But I'm getting there. Still croaky. Still turning into Lurch every now and then. Oh, I did improve my box setup. It's still boxes. Aha! There we go. Still boxes, but I got a different box. So the microphone might be a bit clearer. Nope. Which is good. Hopefully it's better for you. Then again, maybe you just like the memes. Maybe you like the worst sounding video. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm questioning everything. Does my team actually want me to have good audio? I don't know. You really got me questioning literally everything about this. That scout's back in there. I don't like that. He's gonna shoot me in the face, I know it. Yep, well, close enough. So, first day I've been feeling good. Can finally record. I hope that was our spy. I went out, woke up early. I was feeling okay, you know. Decided, hey, let's go be an adult for a while. So I got some groceries. I've been needing to do that, so I don't eat garbage all day. That's not really ideal. I'm still gonna use that catchphrase. It's not really ideal when we're talking about... When we're talking about healing. You know, not being sick anymore. That scout's gonna annoy me, isn't he? You wanna eat healthy. Preferably you wanna eat something nutritious, something filling, something you can handle. Good old melee. It's not exactly trustworthy, melee weapons in 2 Fort, or oh, in 2 Fort, sure, but in TF2 in general. You want to eat things that are easy to digest, right? Nothing weird. Although I admit, I did make a soup with turmeric. I heard turmeric might be useful for... You're probably you're not liking that sound, right? That clink clink. That scout. That scout's gonna be the death of me. Scout. He's coming. Oh, good. Good, we got him. Fantastic. So I had some turmeric in my soup, and that was supposed to help with, I don't know, preventing viruses from replicating. I don't know. I don't know if there's science to that. Spices and herbs have been used as medicine for thousands of years. For better, for worse, who knows? Scientists can still debate that. I don't know. I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a doctor. Don't get your health advice from me, okay? Go see an actual doctor if you're sick. Ouch, ouch. I don't know what to do about these scouts. By the way, I do not recommend eating turmeric in large amounts in general, but especially when you're sick. If you have an upset stomach, it's probably a bad idea, right? Here he comes. He got it. He got it. Let me tell you, I woke up the next day feeling awful. Really awful. And I don't want to talk about what happened after I woke up. It's not very polite. Immodest, if you will. You can leave it to your own imaginations, right? Let's just say it's not good for the digestive system. Yeah? Okay, where's the scout? Okay. Who's gonna win? Well, Blue did. Sure. Okay. That was a good warm-up. We had our little talk. That's good. How do I counter those scouts in the future? I guess I gotta move my gear up. I don't like the look at that. And I miss. And I miss again. Corner creep? He's gotta be around here somewhere. Uh-huh. Gotcha. So, I said I went out shopping, right? But it's not like the usual shopping. Not a grocery store. I went local. It's not because I'm green or anything. Although I did end up buying oat milk chocolate bars. Apparently Lindt makes oat milk milk chocolate. It's not good. Tastes like sunflower seeds. Don't recommend. But I went... Is that another spy? Yeah, it is. There he is. So I went to these farms, right? I bought a cabbage, 35 cents a pound. Solly did well. 35 cents a pound. It was bigger than my head. And I don't mean to brag, but Hyde has a pretty big head. You can take that however you want. Well, not literally, you can't take my head. I need it. Arguable. We got someone down there? Looks like it. I told you I wasn't good with the reflex. I got a cabbage bigger than my head. Like, if you put that under a woman's shirt, you could be mistaken about her being, say, in her first trimester. It was that big. Yeah. You just know I'm gonna animate that. Well, not animate. Well, maybe I'll animate that. One of my cheesy animations. You like those? Look like a 4-year-old drew them, can't color inside the lines. Yeah, I thought you would. I thought you would. Again, I'm not angry. Just a little disappointed. That's all. Nothing in our intel, that's good. You see, I'm trying to take advice here. Make my voice a bit more animated for you. I don't usually talk this fast. I don't usually talk with an upward inflection at the end either. I'm doing that for you. Because you all wanted it. Or at least you thought you did. But that's the thing about life. You think you want things that you don't actually want. Oh, nice dodge. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. I hope I got him on that crit. I can't hear if I did or not. You can. Again, I am playing without audio. That's my usual. It's fine. Not gonna hurt anything. I might miss a few things, but otherwise it's fine. Very good. Scout. I guess we need an NG, but I don't really want to play engineer right now. I thought we had one too. He probably got a bit dissatisfied with the spies and the soldier. We got a demo camping. That's fine. Let's see, another spy. Where'd he go? Probably in the water. What else did I get? I got some banana peppers. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. I bought a watermelon. You ever have a yellow watermelon? I don't think they taste any different from the red watermelons. They're a bit smaller, maybe a bit sweeter, but it's negligible. If there's a difference, I don't know it. We go around from behind and go for the medic. That's what we do. There we go. Well done, team. Now, pyros, they're a flanking class, which means if you can go around and behind, that's what you want to do. I think I got... Ooh, nice shot. If you can get 2 scored shots on one of those battlement snipers, they go down. There's not enough time to go back unless you have a Girardi or something. Maybe a dispenser on the battlements. You gotta be lucky, though. Gotta be real lucky. Interesting. I didn't expect to actually get that sniper. Ooh. Fire? Fire? Fire is your friend as a pyro. Yeah. I mean, it should be obvious, right? Pyromaniac? It's in the name. Where I'm at, there are a bunch of local farms. Like, I never have to worry if there are global supply chain issues, unless it's something like fertilizer. And wouldn't you know it, where do you think most of our fertilizer came from in the US? Most chemicals actually came from Russia. Interesting, right? Oh, I don't like this at all. We gotta aim for that medic. Otherwise, we're just helping. It was a risky play, it didn't work out. That's fine. Yeah, there's food security here. Water too. I'm blessed, you know? Abundant nature. I can go out, I can forage. And yes, I have foraged for wild edibles. I don't know if I, put up the video where I was talking about finding wild grapes, but I did. I haven't checked on those in a while. I really need to. It's getting to be about the time where those... Ouch. That huntsman, he's pretty good. It's getting about to be the time where those grapes ripen. I'm assuming they're grapes. I saw tendrils. The only other thing it could be is moonseed, and they're easy enough to tell apart. By which I mean, don't pick wild grapes if you don't know they're wild grapes. But I'll tell you a little secret. If you want to tell moonseed apart from wild grapes, you look at the seed. Wild grapes have kind of oval, egg-shaped seeds, whereas moonseed has these disc-shaped crenulated seeds. Crenulated is a fun word for things like wrinkly. It's got wrinkles. to talk about Wrinkly Seed, though. That seems like less than fun. That's a nice shot. Scorch shot killed me. Fantastic. I'm being serious. You don't see a lot of pyros go in scorch shot. Well, I guess you do. I don't. More should. Scorch shot should be the primary. It doesn't look like a spy. So you look at the seeds, if they're crenulated discs, if they're big, they're moonseed, poison, don't eat. I'm not saying if they're round and egg-shaped, kind of ovular, that they are wild grapes, because I don't know. I don't know what's in your area. You could have anything in your area, any lookalike that you want. I couldn't tell you. I don't know how many wild lookalikes there are, I don't know how many decorative lookalikes there are, but there could be some. And if there are, look what's in your area. Don't just go blindly eating things. This is exactly why I probably didn't put out that video in the first place. Yeah, I probably didn't want to be sued, liable for anyone eating poison. Now that I think about it, I probably talked about the most toxic plants in North America. Yeah, probably shouldn't have done that. That's fine. We go quiet here. We're gonna sneak up on these people and see if we can't just blast them. Yeah, we got blasted ourselves. Like, people wouldn't believe how many toxic plants there are in North America. Of course you've got water hemlock. That's probably the most toxic plant in all of the Americas. Arguable. You can argue it. I'm not going to. Then you've got things like... Nice shot. You've got things like... American mandrake. That would be mayapple. Apparently, and I'm not telling you to go eat them, but apparently, you can eat the fruits of the mayapple, but you can't touch anything else, and you can't eat too many. And people say fiddlehead ferns are toxic, but that's usually because they're getting the wrong ferns. So make sure that you get the right ferns if they're fiddleheads. I'm not very good with ferns. I'll be upfront with you. So do your own research there. Just make sure you're getting the right species. You should be fine. Unless you're allergic. But I don't know how many how many people can actually differentiate between the toxic and edible varieties of fiddlehead ferns. I'm pretty sure, but don't quote me on this, the toxic ones are hairy. But that doesn't mean all of the smooth fiddleheads are edible. No, no, no. That's not what it means. You know what, Jekyll? Why don't you edit in some information for me? Do some post-editing here. Do me a favor. I know what you're gonna say, Jekyll. You're gonna say, no, do it yourself. Well, guess what, Jekyll? I am gonna do it myself. You are me, Jekyll. Yeah, that's interesting. That's in another video I didn't put out, because I wasn't feeling it that day. But Jekyll never existed. It was always Hyde, you know? If you read the story, there was only ever Hyde. Jekyll was the mask. The upstanding citizen who never existed. And Hyde was the id. All of Jekyll's desires. He was a more pure form of Jekyll. And that's what he said. I'm not the impurity here. You are. And he was right. Ouch. I think we're got one of those snipers. Wait for it. Wait for it. No, we didn't. Might have had Girardi. I was thinking about doing a video, like a tier list, for all of the modern adaptations of The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. There are a lot more than you'd think, if you think abstractly. For example, my favorite is The Incredible Hulk. Ooh, I got a ping issue again. It's been really good lately, so I don't know what that's for. Anyway, The Incredible Hulk, right? If you think about it, that's just Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Dr. Bruce Banner and the Hulk. You even have a 4-letter H starting name. It wasn't very original, was it? I guess Bruce Banner is more original than the Hulk, but you know, it is basically the repressed id coming out to the surface because of impurities of the modern age. And what's more impure than radiation? At least when the Hulk was invented. But there are others, like, oh, I'm probably gonna out my age again. But have you ever watched The Nutty Professor? Yeah. Yeah, you probably have, with Eddie Murphy. That was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Pure Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Nice. Ouch. The second one, not so much. But the first one, yeah. What other adaptations have there been? I know there have been a couple. Like, did you know the Eddie Murphy version of The Nutty Professor was a remake? Technically a reboot. There was one with, Lewis, I think. 1960s. I haven't watched it. But it was apparently closer to the VeggieTales version. Because there was a VeggieTales version of Mr. or Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. That was a thing that happened. Haha, clever. Vaccinator. With fire. They saw me coming. Let me see. Anything else? I suppose you could think of Venom from Spider-Man comics, or from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie series, or even the Venom movie itself with Eddie Brock. Oh, who was that? Hardy? I think it was Hardy. I don't know actors. Please do not get angry at me in the comments if I don't know who the actors were. I do apologize. I really don't think I should be jumping into the fray like this. That's not very teamworky. But you could think of Venom as an impure symbiote who brings out the base desires of the wearer of the suit in any of those incarnations. Let's see. Green Goblin. That's kind of on the nose, isn't it? Although it's kind of different. You see this theme come up a lot. Oh, one of my favorite movies, Jim Carrey, The Mask. That's definitely a Jekyll and Hyde moment. Especially when you're talking about, like, the Nutty Professor influences. The original one with Lewis, apparently. Because apparently that was him being a suave person after being a nerd, just like the reboot with Eddie Murphy. We're gonna get shot by that heavy. Oh. Should I go medic? I'm not confident enough to go medic. Besides, we have a medic. Kind of. It looks like we have one. I can't think of any more examples off the top of my head, but I know I've seen more, and I know there are more that we could discuss. Scout Rush got it. Impressive. It looks like their heavy's alive. Well, I wasn't gonna kill him, he looked like he was being friendly. Well, okay. Good game. That was fun.